Hi, Jay. Thank you so much for joining us
Hey,
at
Nicole,
Bucks.
thanks for having me.
Thank
Yep.
you. At Bucks Happening, we are so excited that Bucks County finally has a contestant on The Bachelorette. So we really want to
Yep.
know, where are you from in Bucks County?
Yeah. So again, appreciate you having me. I was born and raised in Levittown. I grew up in the Cobalt Ridge section. So I lived there all the way pretty much through high school. I went to Neshaminy High School. And then after that, once I pretty much went off to college, I've just always been back and forth, visiting family back home. But yeah, I've been gone ever since then, pretty much.
Okay. Did
hmm
anything about your experience in Bucks County help you out on the show?
Man, maybe just, Bucks County, I feel like we're just blue collar hard workers, always true to ourselves. So I would say that would be the first thing that comes to my mind is that I didn't want to go out there and try to act and be somebody that I wasn't. So pretty much just staying true to myself, tried to give every Eagles Phillies shout out that I could, but yeah, no, it was definitely just such a great experience doing it.
We're so glad to hear that. How did
hmm
you get involved in the show? How did that come about?
Yeah, it's crazy because I would be always one that would get like sucked into watching it, and it'd be like then I'd be like, man, it's like a guilty little pleasure. But me and a buddy when I was living down in Florida, it came, I guess that they were casting across the TV screen, and we were just joking around about it. And he actually put an application in for me. And then a few months later, I got a phone call, and I thought it was like a prank at first, but then I was like, all right, I'll send in, they wanted a little video and I was like, sent that in. And then one thing led to another and it was a long process, but definitely worth it, paid off. So it was pretty cool. It's funny.
Have you always wanted to be in reality TV, or was it just serendipitous?
Not at all. Like I never had, like, I just grew up playing sports. So I never had any form of television or acting, anything in my background. Um, but yeah, I mean, I guess if there was one show that I would want to be on, it'd be this one because it was, but never in a million years that I think that I would be on it. But it's a perfect time in my life, being single, moving to a new state. So I was like, oh, what the heck? Why not? I'm like a spur of the moment type person. So I just rolled with it. And yeah.
So you're from Bucks County originally, but where are you at now?
Yeah. So I've been living in Florida the past about 3 years now. But I've been actually, ever since the show ended, I've been back up home. So I'm in Langhorne right now with
Oh,
family. So just staying here throughout the holidays because I'm working remotely. So yeah, it's been nice just seeing some old friends, seeing a bunch of my family recently. But yeah, I'm living in South Florida, like Boca Raton area.
I would love to know some of your favorite places in Bucks County. Where are you going to go while you're back for the holidays?
Oh man, that's tough. I feel like one thing I haven't found like solid pizza where I'm at in South Florida, and my go-to place when I'm back here is Amato's Pizza. One of my favorites. That's like a must when I come back. And then I'm a big gym person. Like I used to be a personal trainer and everything, and actually used to work at the NAC, the Newtown Athletic Club. So hopefully you're going to try to get back in there soon. I know they're doing a ton of renovations and things like that. So yeah, those are the first two that come to mind, but I know there's going to be a ton that I'm like, oh, I haven't been there in a while. I haven't been there in a while. So, but
Nice.
yeah, there are two that come to mind.
Pizza and exercise,
Yeah, I have to balance it out a little bit. So,
one and then the other.
uh-huh.
So we're so glad to hear about all of your Bucks County experience, but we have to ask a little bit about this season. This year, The Bachelorette was a little different. We heard that
Yeah.
you changed Bachelorette's mid-season. Can you talk a little bit about how that went?
Yeah, it was obviously totally unexpected. Starting off with Claire, everything was going great. We were all super stoked and excited to meet her and get to know her. And then the guys that were there clearly started seeing a trend, and not many. There was maybe a handful of guys that were really connecting with her. So when the news broke, when she told us that, you know, she found love with another guy, and that basically that was it. I think it was a quick jolt for everyone at first, but then we really weren't that upset because, you know, it wasn't that big of a shock. So we wish her the best, and there's no ill will at all. Wish her and Dale the best. Know what was going to happen next. Obviously, we knew that they had a good plan because they said that our journey wasn't over. Yeah, and then once we got ready, we're sitting in the room, and then Tayshia walks in, and everybody had like new energy in the house. Everybody was excited. She looked absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, it was like another fresh start. So it was really awesome to be, a part of that transition.
Was there anything else you could tell us about the backstage experience? I know this year has been unique because of COVID. We've heard about people living in the bubble when they're in sports, and we heard you were in a similar situation, that it was, were you all supposed to stay in the same place, and how did that work?
Yeah, so we stayed at the resort that we were at, La Quinta Resort, and they took the proper protocols in getting us tested. But I think it was really cool in a sense. I know this is the first year they obviously ever did the bubble. I believe we were actually even one of the first TV shows to start filming amidst all of this. But they did a great job at keeping, everyone safe. Thank God there were no issues that popped up. But I think it was really cool because it forced us to solely focus on, the relationship that we had with Claire or Tayshia. Usually there's travel going on. And of course, we were initially, I'm like, oh crap, like we're missing out all on that. But really, again, it just really honed in on who was there for the right reasons. I know it also caused a lot of the guys that were out there to get close as well. It's kind of a little, only one person ends up with either Tayshia or Claire. So, but it was cool to build some friendships out there as well. So very unique experience, but I would do it all over again if I could.
Great. Where can we follow you on social media if we want to see what your next adventure is?
Yeah, so I pretty much stick with just Instagram, using that. And then my handle for that is just Smith, Jay, my first name, _.
That's good luck that you were able to get that.
I was gonna say, I thank God, I guess I got that early, because at this point I checked, I'm like, maybe Jay Smith is somehow available, but not a shot. But yeah, last name, first name, _.
Thank you so much. To wrap it up, is there anything that you want to say to your fans in Bucks County before we go for today?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate everyone's support. It definitely doesn't go unnoticed. And I mean, right now, fly Eagles fly, even though it's an ugly year, but I'm sticking with my boys.
Thank you so much. Good luck to you on
Yeah.
that.
Thank you, Nicole. Appreciate it.
Thank you.